following is a special presentation from the WTNS Sports Department.
WTNS FM Coshocton. Tonight, Riverview takes on Coshocton. With more information, here's Steve Corys and Chris Wallace.
And thank you very much, Harper. And we are at the Wigwam tonight. It's county rivals Coshocton and Riverview. We'll be back with Coach's Corner. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
Luxury for every home with Montana Forge Hardware and MRV Siding Supply. Montana Forge provides custom luxury for every home and is one of the most affordable luxury brands in the industry with solid forged brass designer hardware manufactured to the highest standards. Don't forget about beautiful Montana Forge bath hardware available in all Montana Forge finishes. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Coach's Corner is brought to you by the Ensley Insurance Agency. For auto, home, business, and life insurance, call 740-622-1111. That's the Ensley Insurance Agency, 433 Walnut Street, Coshocton.
Guest on Coach's Corner, James Herman, head coach of the Coshocton Redskins. Redskins up against rival Riverview tonight, crosstown rival. It's a makeup game, Coach. And, really, when you look at how the tournament draw pops up and everything, it's probably not a bad thing you're playing tonight because you won't have at least 2 total weeks off before you play again.
Yeah, when it came up to where we had to reschedule it, that was a good time for it to come to. The OHSAA didn't reschedule the tournament until after the season already started. So we had originally had a nice plan. You play Tuesday, Friday, and then potentially playing the next Saturday for your first round. But because of the change in the OHSAA state tournament back to semifinals and finals on the same weekend, thank goodness, that put another week in there. So this move is a good one.
All right, let's talk a little bit about your last game against New Lexington, game we carried. I thought we got a little bit of a sluggish start, but I tell you, when you got rolling in that second half, I really thought you dominated the game.
Well, I think I said this to you and definitely told the players before. New Lex was playing some good basketball. They have figured it out. I mean, Coach Dewar does a great job with them down there, and it's the end of the season. He has them playing good basketball. They figured out how to win with their new pieces. And it was going to be a battle, and it surely was. I was very proud of our guys because they kept the course. I mean, the things that we've been working on, the things that we've been talking about came to fruition over the course of the night, and we did find a way to pull away and get the win.
The other thing I've noticed, too, and we talked a little bit last week, is what I consider is the developmental depth that you've now come up with. When you start the season, you look there, you look at your roster, you're young, you're so young, it's unreal. But you say, okay, where's my sixth guy? And there's my seventh, eighth guy coming from. Now, I think the other night you might have played 9.
Yes.
And in quality minutes.
Yeah, the last several games, we've played 9 or 10 deep. And hope to do that again tonight because they are growing. Our kids are growing. They're getting better and by leaps and bounds. And if you're not with us every day, you may not see it because it doesn't always show up on the court on game nights because, not everybody gets the same amount of time or reps that they do at practice. But our guys have grown a ton. I'm very proud of them. They're bought in. They're doing it the Redskin way.
All right, let's talk about your opponent tonight, Riverview. It's a makeup game, obviously. They're 5-16, I believe, on the season. When you look at their talent, you think there maybe should be some more wins in there because they do have some talented players.
I think they have some very talented players. I mean, Massey's a 4-year starter and a stud on the inside. And Wesney's really asserting himself lately, but he's been talented and good size between those two guys. I know Parker Andrews hasn't played but a couple games, and whether he plays tonight or next week, I don't know that either, but he's another really good guard, but also their guards and their young guys have developed over the course of the season. Here we are. This is the end of the year, and it doesn't matter who you play for. The juniors are seniors and the sophomores are juniors. I mean, kids have grown and they've gotten better. I mean, they handled the press of John Glenn and handled Morgan as well in the last couple games. So they're playing well.
All right, let's talk about keys tonight. What do you want to get accomplished?
One of the keys is it's a rivalry game, so you can take those records and you throw them out the window. It doesn't matter. It's the Redskins and the Black Bears, and So we have to continue to do the things we've been working on. Sorry if I sound like a broken record, but it is what it is. We have to rebound, defend and rebound. We got to play every possession like it's our last possession and with urgency. And then we got to communicate and defend.
You know, one thing before I break off here, one thing I have noticed a little bit on defensively for your team, you've mixed things up. You know, you start out here, then you move into this, and I thought really New Lex had a very difficult time trying to figure out where. If you had the old shot clock, they might not have got some shots off in time.
We have done a really good job of mixing up our defenses this year, and it's really caused the other teams a lot of problems in that they have long possessions. Every game over the last 6, we've had the other team that has had multiple 1 minute or more possessions. And that's not that you want to play defense that long, but they're having a hard time finding the weakness, and our guys are doing really well. And Champ Haley and JJ and Q, Quentin Summers, I'm telling you what, those guys have really bought in and really leading that charge. Whether it's Champ who's kind of enforcing things, or Q giving them slots of energy, or JJ communicating. Not to say that you still have 2 big guys behind who defend the rim and rebound so well. So it's been good.
Health of the ball club.
We got one who's a little bit sick, but he should be playing tonight. The sickness has kind of been going through the team, but we'll be good and ready to go tonight.
All right. Appreciate your time and good luck.
Hey. Not quite the last time, but for one of the last times, it's good to have WTNS in the Wigwam.
That's Coach Herman. We'll be back in a moment. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
The Inslee Agency is proud to be a part of this high school sports broadcast. We support the student athletes on the team and the students in all extracurricular activities. Hi, I'm Todd Inslee. In fact, your good student may qualify for discounted auto insurance rates. We can provide you with homeowners insurance and life insurance from Auto Owners Insurance. Insure both with us and save even more. For a no-obligation quote on auto, homeowners, or life insurance from Auto Owners Insurance, call the Inslee Agency at 622-1111.
Second guest on Coach's Corner, Dale Jennings, head coach of the Riverview Bears. Bears come into Coshocton after playing a really good close game against Sheridan just over the weekend. And, you went back-to-back and against 2 really good teams.
Yeah, we played Philo on Friday night and came back Saturday to host Sheridan. Friday night's game, it just was one of those games where there wasn't a lot getting called, and it turned out to be more of a I became the Riverview MMA coach of that game, and we just didn't have the MMA guys. And then Saturday, it was a physical game, but it was pretty well reffed, and it was well played, and it came down to the wire, and we played Sheridan. I think we kind of let one get away maybe there, but we played them really well.
Really what, I'm just thinking, as we were talking there, and the game before that, you have John Glenn, which I really thought you played well against those guys.
By
5
with like 4 minutes left to go, I think, 4.5, something like that. And then kind of the point differential in that game was because I could have just sat back and let them run clock and got beat by 10 and made it look good, but we pressed, trapped, and fouled, and John Glenn hits free throws, and you're trapping, they're going to find a layup.
Yep.
So.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about the game here this evening. This is the only, used to be that you played. Now you're going to end up playing twice in a year. Used to be back and forth, but now this is your first appearance, last game of the year, only because it was a cancellation earlier. In a game like this, with the tournament looming, I'm really intrigued about how you play tonight.
Well, it was one of those things with the tournament draw. We went in thinking we could play 4 teams. Coshocton was one of them. We really thought we might be playing at Ridgewood. But then Ridgewood went on the road and threw a loop into everything. And then it came down to this, if you do win, because I think we're capable of winning. I mean, I think we're capable of beating anyone in the first round, depending on what team shows up, which if I could tell you that, I would probably have more wins. So no one wanted to go against West Em early, and they're balling out. So it just came down to Coshocton or Tusky Valley at the end, and we just figured we'd keep it in the county and go back-to-back. And I don't know. We're probably going to show a few things we'll do, but we're probably going to go out and play. I mean, we want to win. We're playing to win. We're not playing to lose. We didn't come here to do that, but we're probably not going to show everything, and I'm sure Coach Herman won't show everything that he's going to have ready for tournament, but it's a 22nd game of the season. I think we kind of know who each other is by now.
Yeah, I was going to say at this point, against, everybody kind of knows everybody, and being in the same county, the kids know each other, so they pretty much well know what to expect. your standpoint, keys tonight? To win this game, what do you need to do?
Turnovers, got to keep them probably 12 or under. I like no more than 15. Create some turnovers. We got to rebound with them. We're usually one of the longer teams, and Coshocton, they're probably longer than us. Actually, when I watch the film, they run a very similar zone that we run, and they cover a lot of ground when their arms are up and they're active. I mean, they lose a little when Leo comes in, but then they gain ball handling when Leo comes in. So I just think we need to be patient. I got to think our energy level is going to be high. I mean, this should be a good game, I would think.
All right, the health of the ball club.
We appear to be about as healthy as we've been. I mean, Leighton's been fighting an ankle sprain all year. Parker's trying to play tonight. He's got the upper leg injury. He went against Philo for about 8 minutes and then got a knee right to it, and he was out. And he didn't play against Sheridan, and we still played pretty well without him. I mean, I think I counted up, we've lost between sickness and other things 33 player games this year, and we were a little thin coming in, and we've gotten better. My kids have developed, but it's taken a while to get to where we want. But we're healthy as we've been. So if Parker can give me, I'm not going to push him too much because I really want him for the tournament game, but if he can give me 12 to 15 tonight, that'd be awesome.
All right. Hey, appreciate your time and good luck.
All right. Thanks, Coos.
All right. We'll be back. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
Coach's Corner has been brought to you by the Ensley Insurance Agency, 433 Walnut Street in Coshocton. Call the Ensley Insurance Agency at 740-622-1111 or go to ensley-agency.com.
Hi, I'm Reggie Miller.
Hi, I'm Marty Miller.
Tax refund season is here, and it's time to turn that refund into a ride. Come see us at RAM 5 Point Auto Sales, 1102 Chestnut Street.
Where you driving, dreams come true.
Also, good luck to our favorite Redskin, Quentin Summers.
Hi, I'm John Ainello, proud to serve the families, farms, and businesses that make Coshocton such a special place. For over 10 years, the John Einell Agency has been helping our neighbors find the right coverage for auto, home, life, business, farm, and annuity insurance with options that fit your life and your budget. We're not just an agency, we're part of this community. Call TWFG Einell Insurance at 740-295-9460 for a free quote. And let's protect what matters most together.
Start your week right at the Coshocton Coffee Connection. Mondays mean half-price breakfast sandwiches, the perfect way to kick off your morning. And don't miss out on Wednesdays when all drinks, all sizes are half off. Craving something sweet? Try our donut of the month, plus pastries and donuts made fresh every day. We've also got a delicious lunch menu to keep you fueled all day long. Coshocton Coffee Connection, your go-to spot for great coffee, tasty treats, and unbeatable deals. We hope to see you soon.
Get luxury for every home with Montana Forge Hardware at MRV Siding Supply. Montana Forge provides custom luxury for every home and is one of the most affordable luxury brands in the industry with solid forged brass designer hardware manufactured to the highest standards. Don't forget about beautiful Montana Forge bath hardware available at all Montana Forge finishes. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
This February, Jeff Drennan Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is shining a spotlight on what truly drives Coshocton. Local support. When you shop with your hometown dealer, your dollars stay right here, strengthening the businesses, families, and future of our community. And this month, that local loyalty pays off in a big way. Get up to $8,700 off select vehicles, plus 2.9% financing on new Ram 1500s. Stop by Jeff Drennan Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Otsego Avenue and experience the difference of shopping local with people who know you, value you, and stand behind every mile. Shop us 24/7 at jeffdrennan.com.
Buying, selling, or refinancing your home? Here's something you might not know. You get to choose your title company. At Dogwood Title LLC, they put you in control. Their team is local, experienced, and dedicated to making your closing smooth, accurate, and stress-free. They work with your lender or realtor, or without them, to protect your property rights from contract to keys. Don't leave one of your biggest investments to chance. Choose the team that puts you first. Dogwood Title LLC, where your home's story is protected. Call them today at 740 202-9557 or visit dogwoodtitlellc.com. And welcome back to the Wigwam at Coshocton High School. The starting lineups are brought to you by R.J. Wright & Sons, a locally owned family business offering a full line of ag diesel, lubricants, and gasoline. You can't go wrong with the right fuel. Taking a look at the visitors in tonight's contest, the Riverview Black Bears have a 6'2 junior wearing number 0, Cameron Fitch. A 6'1 senior wearing number 3, Parker Andrews. A 6' senior wearing number 4, Chase Wright. A 6'4 senior wearing number 5, Carter Wesney. And a 6'5 senior wearing number 30, Leighton Massey. Now for the home team in tonight's contest, the Coshocton Redskins. At a forward position is a 6'5 sophomore wearing number 0, Mason Williams. At a guard position is a 6' junior wearing number 3, Champ Haley. At a forward position is a 6'4 sophomore wearing number 4, Cash Murphy. At a guard position is a 6' senior wearing number 13, J.J. Herman. And finally, at another guard position is a 6' senior wearing number 22, Quentin Summers. The starting lineups have been brought to you by R.J. Wright & Sons, an industry leader in providing complete residential and commercial fuel needs. R.J. Wright & Sons has locations in Newcomerstown, New Philadelphia, Caldwell, and now Circleville.
Coaches in game, James Herman at Coshocton. They come in with a record of 10 wins, 11 losses. Dale Jennings up at Riverview. Their record is 5-16. Both teams have hit the floor. It'll be Leighton Massey and Quentin Summers jumping. Coshocton will be in their new alignment. They start out in the zone defense. And tip controlled by Riverview, and we're underway from the Wigwam. With the basketball out front, it's going to be Parker Andrews. He's back in the lineup, played a little bit over this past weekend. Been nursing an injury for about a couple weeks now. Working on his zone defense, working it outside, just working the perimeter. Andrews looking inside, now takes double, gives it to Massey. Now back out front with the basketball is Chase Wright. Wright to Fitch, now back to Wright. Wright dribbles towards the left wing, hands it off, and they'll reset with Andrews. Looking, still looking, now to get rid of it. Andrews trying to see if he can penetrate, but cannot. Now he tries to dribble inside, throws up a shot, but it's blocked by Williams and run down by Cam Fitch. Wesney has it, gets it out to Wright. Chase Wright, he's going to try a long triple, and he hits it. Three to nothing as Riverview's out in front early. Herman has it out front, gives it up out front to Haley. Champ Haley over to Quentin Summers. Summers back out front, works right side. Now Herman's going to try a triple, and he's going to bury it. So two shots, two triples in the ball game. And it's 6:32 remaining in the first quarter, tied at 3. Dribbling out of trouble's Fitch. Now they give it over to Andrews. Andrews dumps it inside to Massey, trying to get downhill, missed the shot. Rebound, Cash Murphy. Coming out of there with it will be J.J. Herman. Herman has to pick up his dribble. Gives it off to Williams at the free throw line. He buries it. Mason Williams gets the hoop. That's 5-3. Coshocton with the 2-point lead. And here comes Chase Wright. Wright works to the right wing, hands it to Fitch. Fitch dribbles to the left side to Andrews. Andrews off the dribble, backs it out, gives it up. There's another 3 ball on the way. That's going to be short and good. Shot missed by Fitch, rebounded by Murphy. Gives it off to Herman. Herman crosses into the corner of Summers. He's going to try a triple. That's going to be an air ball short, and rebound to Wesney. With the basketball coming across the timeline is going to be Chase Wright. Wright gives it up to Wesney. He's going to try a straight-on triple. No good. And Williams gobbles up the rebound, gives it to Haley. Haley will slowly bring it across for Coshocton. Now penetrates, dumps it to Summers. Summers back out to Haley. Now they work the perimeter. Champ Haley, Summers. Summers' little jumper in the lane. In and out, no good. And Wesney got the rebound. And coming across the timelines, Chase Wright. Wright with the basketball, dribbles to the center of the floor, dumps it, tries to get inside to Wesney, throws it up and in. Game tied at 5 here. Herman brings it across the timeline. Goes to Summers, down half spot. It goes to Murphy, back out to Herman. Thought about it, now penetrates, stops, gives it to Murphy. Now back outside, now reset the offense. Cash Murphy's going to try a triple. He's going to hit it. Cash Murphy with a triple, and it's now 8-5 Coshocton, 4.5 to play in the first period. Right wing with the basketball is Wright, working out front to Andrews. Andrews has it. Now gives it up to Fitch. Fitch to Wesney. Wesney double teamed and probably going to get a foul. I believe it'll be on Summers. It will be as a hold, and it'll be out of bounds underneath the basket to Riverview. 4:19 to play in the opening quarter. Coshocton with the early lead, 8-5. Still looking. Now goes all the way out front. Dumps it off. Andrews is going to try a three. That's no good. Ball's tipped and rebounded by Murphy. Here comes Herman into a double team. Has the ball stripped, almost stolen away. And now we got a foul on, believe it'll be number 0, Cam Fitch. So the ball will be out of bounds to Coshocton on the far sideline. Still 8-5 here in the opening quarter. Into the backcourt is J.J. Herman to Murphy. Cash Murphy out to Summers. Summers left side, it goes high lob to Murphy. He goes up and it's going to be out of bounds to Riverview. So with the basketball is going to be Chase Wright, and he'll walk it across the timeline. Under 4 to play here in the opening quarter. With the basketball out front, working the perimeter. They'll look inside. Wesney's rotating. Massey's worked out to the corner. Penetrates inside, dumps it outside. Right with a long three. That's going to be an air ball short. Out of bounds to Coshocton. He took a long one on that one. That thing was
deep three.
So with the basketball will be Coshocton. Goes into the corner to Champ Haley. Haley looking. Now dumps it down to Murphy. Murphy back out to Haley. To Herman. Working around the perimeter. Summers has it back. Foul line jumper. That shot's no good by Mason Williams. And here comes Riverview. Cam Fitch has it. And they turn it over. With the basketball is going to be Herman trying to get downhill. Little scoop shot hits the bottom of the rim. No good. And rebound to Cam Fitch. He'll bring it himself across the timeline with 3 minutes to play in the opening quarter. 8-5 still the score. Chase Wright left wing. Off the dribble. Now dumps it outside to Wesney into the corner. There's a long triple, and that's going to be no good. And we're going to have a foul on Riverview as going down was Williams. And Leighton Massey will pick up the foul. Coshocton will get Leo Lopper in, also Richie Bay, Quentin Summers, and Cash Murphy will come out. 2:47 to play here in the opening quarter. It's still 8-5. Coshocton with a 3-point lead. Leo Lopper works left side to Bay. Back out to Lopper. Lopper right side it goes to Haley. Now to Williams. Dumps it over in the corner. Richie Bay with a 3-ball, and he hits it. Richie Bay buries the triple, and it's now 11-5 with 2:25 to play here in the opening quarter. Riverview crosses the timeline out front. Now works it over the right side to Brody Johnson, who stepped in trying to penetrate. Shots blocked by Massey. Shots blocked by Williams and rebounded by Herman. Herman gets it over to Lopper. Lopper to Herman. Back to Lopper. 2 minutes to play here in the opening quarter. Leo Lopper running the show out front to Bay. He's going to take another triple, and he's in and out, no good, and rebound Wesney. Coming across the timeline will be Chase Wright. Wright trying to beat people down floor, but has to give it up. Out front to Wesney. He's going to try a long three. That's going to be no good, and Williams gobbles up the rebound. And Herman has it for Coshocton. Dumps it in the corner to Richie Bay. Bay double team. Now dumps it to Herman. Has a wide open look at the baseline. Knocks it down. J.J. Herman, they didn't rotate to get to him. Now it's a 13-5 score with 1:22 to play here in the opening quarter. Walking it across the timeline, Chase Wright. Right wing to Wesney. Down into the corner to Johnson. Johnson dribbles out of trouble. Down in the half spot to Wright. Skip pass all the way out to Johnson. Johnson Left wing dumps it inside to Massey. Massey trying to get inside, lost control, and I think they're going to whistle a foul. Maybe Williams will wait and see.
Looks like it'll be, I think he pointed on the baseline. Yep, it will be on the ground.
And foul was on Mason Williams, his first, team second, so it'll be out of bounds to Riverview. 13-5, 1:03 to play here in the opening quarter. Trying to get it in, looking inside. Now they get it up. A little jumper by Wesney, then get him covered, and Wesney knocks down the basket. That's his second hoop. He's got 4 points, and it's now 13-7. Left wing to Haley, back out front. Both teams playing zone. Mason Williams and jumper. That's going to be long, no good. Rebound comes down to Massey and hands the basketball off to Wesney. Carter Wesney dribbles out front. Now they leave him, and now they get it into the corner. Johnson's going to try a three ball, or Brogan Shrimplin is, but rebound to Chase Wright. Gets it out. Johnson's going to try one. No good. Inside, tipped around by a bunch of people. Go out of bounds to Coshocton off Massey. 22 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Getting in will be Caleb Klein, and Massey will take a break. 22 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Score 13-7. Lopper slowly bringing it across the timeline. Gets the right side to Haley. Haley back to Lopper. Lopper to Bay. Into Mason Williams. Back out front to Haley. Haley to Mason Williams. Now this time he penetrates. Little scoop shot. Missed it. Rebound inside to Herman. Herman fade away shots. No good. And that's the end of the first quarter. So after one period of play, the score is Coshocton 13, Riverview 7. We'll be back. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
Great care is closer than you think at Coshocton Regional Medical Center.
I find it really rewarding to work here because I know that the care I provide will directly impact this community.
It gives me a great sense of pride to be able to give back that health care that I got while I was a patient here.
When the people come in, we know them by name, and that means so much to a patient when we can connect with them, and I know that they know they're loved.
Care for our community starts at Coshocton Regional Medical Center, where care matters most.
This is John from the Warehouse Restaurant in Roscoe Village. The Warehouse is again proud to sponsor the player of the game, where they will receive our legendary onion rings and our famous cheeseburger. The Warehouse is the place to go before or after the game, or the place to be to watch your favorite college or professional team. The Warehouse is open 7 days a week, 11 to 9, Monday through Saturday, and 11 to 5 on Sunday. Good luck to all the area high school teams.
(13-7) the score. Get ready to start period number 2. The Warehouse Steak and Stein is proud to sponsor tonight's player of the game. Tonight's player of the game will receive a gift certificate for a famous Warehouse cheeseburger and order of their legendary onion rings. This is courtesy of Warehouse Steak and Stein in Roscoe Village. Coshocton will have it when we resume play. They lead at 13-7 here in the opening quarter. We're underway in period number 2. Lopper will bring it across the timeline. Cooper George checked in, dumps it into the corner, and they throw it away. Second turnover. That's going to get J.J. Herman off the bench quickly. And he reports back in. So Riverview with the basketball. Goes left side. Johnson in there. That is Reed Johnson. Now to Wesney. Wesney's pass over across. Parker Andrews has it. Now dumps it off. Reed Johnson thought about it. Now dumps to Wesney. Little fadeaway jumper is going to be no good. Rebound comes down to Herman. Herman comes across the timeline. Hurry, dumps it to Cooper George. He's going to try a three. That's going to be short. Quick shot by Coshocton that time, and it comes up to Brogan Shrimplin. Gives it to Wesney, right side. Now skip pass inside to Wesney, dumps it down low, and scoring the basket, I believe, number 33, but I have to confirm that it was. That was getting in that basket will be Caleb Klein. Double teams out front. Now over to Cooper George, off the dribble, penetrates, gives it to Cash Murphy out front. Now to Williams. Williams, a little jumper at the foul line. This time he hits it. Mason Williams with 4 points in the ball game, makes it 15-9. Andrews will bring it across the timeline. Now off the dribble, gives it out front. They'll work the perimeter with Wesney. All the way across. Andrews looking. He's cut off. Now dribbles all the way to the right side and right back out again. Dumps to the left side to Johnson. Johnson back to Andrews. He's going to try a long triple and he makes it. Parker Andrews with his first basket. He has 3 in the ball game. Makes it 15-12. Corner to Herman. Dumps it down to Cash Murphy. And over the back will be Caleb Klein. And he'll be out of bounds underneath the hoop. Riverview with mass substitutions. Johnson will be out. Shrimplin out. Wesney will take a break. Herman will be the inbounder to Mason Williams. Off the dribble, penetrates, now backs it out over to Herman. He's going to let a 3-ball go. On the rim, no good, and out of bounds. They're going to say off Murphy. So the ball goes over to Riverview. With the basketball is the Bears, and they've got Cam Fitch out front. Andrews dribbles to the right side. Back out to Fitch. Fitch looks inside to Caleb Klein, dumps it back out, and he's going to turn it over. Only the second Riverview turnover. And Coshocton will have it on the far sideline. 15-12, 3-point game with 5:35 to play in the first half. Whopper left side to Haley.
Cash Murphy's going to pick up an offensive foul.
Murphy picks up the foul. I believe that's his second. They have one on the board. That is his first foul. Okay. So Riverview with the ball. Andrews brings it across. Guarded by Lauper. Trying to penetrate. Dumps it down there and almost threw it away, but to get it back. Fitch has it out front. Works to Chase Wright. Wright dribbles out of trouble, gives it to Andrews. Andrews over to Wright. Chase Wright dribbles left side, and then they hand it off to Cam Fitch. Back to Wright. Wright with the basketball. Now they just cook it across to Andrews, trying to get downhill. Throws one up, that's no good. Got his own rebound, missed it again, got it again. This time it's blocked by Williams and rebounded by Lauper. Couple opportunities, not able to convert. Out front with the basketball is going to be J.J. Herman. He works it across to Lauper, back to Herman. Lauper thought about it, now gets it back to Herman. Into the corner, now Herman throws it away, and here comes Massey. And Herman's going to pick up the foul. So it'll be on the floor. It'll be out of bounds to Riverview on the baseline with 4:29 to play. Wesney back, also Johnson back. Andrews and Caleb Klein take a break. Goes all the way out front, skips in the corner to Johnson. Johnson goes right side, Chase Wright, down into the corner. Massey trying to get downhill. Skip pass out to Johnson. Now Chase Wright with a look for three, no good, and Mason Williams gobbles up the rebound. Quickly it goes to Haley, who steps into a triple, no good. Rebound Wesney. And here goes Riverview down at the other end. 4 minutes to play in the first half. Dumps it down to Massey. Massey trying to force his way in. Skip pass out. There's a shot and no good by a rebound and basket for Wesney. 15-14. 1 point lead for Coshocton. Redskins been on 15 for a while now. Now they work into the corner. Skip pass all the way out to Lauper. Lauper to Herman. Now Lauper, he's going to let a long triple go, and he's going to bury it. Leo Lauper from deep gets his first basket. Now 18-14, 4 point lead. Chase Wright dumps it down to Massey. Massey trying to force his way in, puts a shot up, no good. Cash Murphy rebounds. And Lopper has it. All the way across to Herman. Herman off the dribble, straight downhill. Dow's out front. Haley, little jumper from the lane. He got it. Champ Haley with his first basket. All of a sudden back to 6 at 2014. 2:45 to play in the first half. With the basketball left side right. Gives it up to Johnson. Johnson all the way to Cam Fitch. Fitch looking, now goes out front. Just taking the time, looking for that good shot. Johnson dumps it down to Massey. Massey loses it, turns it over, and comes up to Herman. Goes left side to Champ Haley. He's going to try a three ball, and he hits it. Champ Haley buries a triple, and that's going to get Riverview a timeout. 23-14, Coshocton with the lead. It'll be a full timeout, so we'll break away and be back. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
As we get older, planning ahead becomes more important than ever. At Bratton Law, LLC in Coshocton, attorneys Kelly Bratton and Corey Laney help you protect what you've worked hard for. From wills and trusts to Medicaid planning, guardianships, and real estate, their team takes the time to listen and guide you every step of the way. Call 740-202-9557 or visit BrattonLawCoshocton.com. Bratton Law, trusted legal care right here at home. Natural Foods is here to help with free consultations and high-quality products that produce results, not side effects. For more information, find them at Maryland'sNaturalFoods.com. That's Maryland'sNaturalFoods.com.
The Warehouse Steakenstein is proud to sponsor tonight's Player of the Game. Tonight's Player of the Game receive a gift certificate for a famous Warehouse cheeseburger and order their legendary onion rings. It's courtesy of Warehouse Steakenstein in Roscoe Village. Big spurt by the Redskins. Riverview has to get a timeout.
Yeah, the Redskins kind of firing on all cylinders there, hitting some of those three balls. Champ Haley, missed a three ball, then he takes a head fake and goes in about the free throw line and hits one. Then he steps back for a three ball. So just all those shots falling for the Redskins.
2:18 to play here in the first half. 23-14, a 9-point lead for Coshocton. Andrews out front. Right penetrates, tries to get inside, now loses control, but Massey comes up with it, dumps it down low, and he throws it away. It'll be a turnover. Number 4 for Riverview. Both teams with 4 turnovers. So Coshocton has it. Richie Bay's back in the lineup. And also is Chase Kaufman, and Jace Kaufman's in. And Coshocton, they quickly want a 30-second timeout.
If you have a run-in with a deer, make sure you get your vehicle fixed the right way. Brillhart's Body Shop will give you the quality, attention to detail, and satisfaction you deserve when getting your vehicle fixed. Brillhart's Body Shop now offers car rentals and towing. Give Brillhart's Body Shop a call at 740-622-0121 or stop by 2702 South 6th Street in Coshocton.
Well, whatever Coach Herman saw in that set, he didn't like it, so he got a timeout quick.
Yeah, it was very quick. I'm not sure. It looked like the defense of Riverview. I'm not sure if Riverview kind of came out and they were running a kind of a different zone the other night. Not sure if that's what they kind of came out in, almost like a 1-1-3 look, which, well, Chris, that's a 2-3. But no, they kind of stagger it like a 1-1-3 is what they did the other night. But
now looks like maybe a little more token pressure, but Herman will beat it across the timeline. Chase Wright guarding him. Now they go to Richie Bay on the left wing. Penetrates inside, almost lost it. Summers thought about it. Now backs it out to Kaufman. Kaufman into the corner it goes. Williams straight downhill. A little smooth has been missed. He went down hard, no call. And hit the basketball's Andrews, and he throws it away. Shrimplin was cutting, but I think he kind of hesitated, and the ball was then thrown away. And they're going to get Williams out real quick and take a look at him and get Cash Murphy back. Champ Haley's going to get back as well with 1:25 to play here in the first half. J.J. Herman across the timeline gives it up to Summers. Summers out front to Richie Bay. Bay off the dribble, and he's going to be fouled from behind by Andrews. That'll only be the third. And that'll get Champ Haley back in. 1:16 to play. Quentin Summers will be the inbounder. Looking. Still hadn't got it in yet. They got it. Now they do. Murphy gets it into Haley. Haley straight downhill, puts up a shot and draws the foul. Let's see if it's on the floor. Going to say no, he's going to shoot it. So Champ Haley will go at the line to shoot 2.
Be the first free throw of the ball game for either team.
That's weird. Minute 10 to go in the half. And Haley's first throw is short, no good. Champ Haley, the last ball game against New Lex, shot about 11 free throws in that fourth quarter. His second one's good. Haley now with 6 in the game, now a 10-point lead at 24-14, 1:06 to play in the half. Chase Wright across the timeline to Wesney, back to Wright. Wright off the dribble, goes all the way across the left side, skip pass all the way up. Now it goes to Massey. He skips it in the corner and it's thrown away. Turnover comes up. Here comes Haley in a hurry, dumps it to Summers. He's going to take a wing shot and bury it. Quentin Summers, a triple from the wing, and now a 13-point lead at 27-14 with 37 seconds to play in the half. Left wing to Wesney, down in the corner to Brogan Shrimplin. Shrimplin in trouble, gets it out to Wesney. Wesney right wing to Andrews. Andrews dribbles back out of pressure, gives it over to Shrimplin. Down to Andrews. Shrimplin, 15 seconds to play, all the way, skip pass cross to Chase Wright. Wright guarded by Haley. Now they get it out to Massey with 5 seconds. He's going to have to go. Dumps it in the corner. Wesley's 3 ball, no good. Ball tipped and goes in. I think it'll count.
I think it does.
It does. So Leighton Massey gets a rebound basket at the buzzer, but we played one half of basketball. And Coshocton's out in front 27-16. We'll be back with the halftime report. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
Given Dawson Paisley Funeral Home has been serving Coshocton area families for over 70 years. I am Jessica Paisley, and we are honored that so many of you have chosen Given Dawson Paisley. Our membership in the Dignity Memorial Network allows us to offer services that no other funeral home can offer. Whether you are pre-planning or in your time of need, Given Dawson Paisley Funeral Home would be honored to serve your family now and in the future.
It's time to be thinking about those concrete projects. Coshocton Materials offers ready-mix concrete, precast blocks, and a variety of mason and concrete products. Located on County Road 621 in Coshocton, call today for prices and delivery options at 740-722-9015. That's 740-722-9015.
Buying, selling, or refinancing your home? Here's something you might not know. You get to choose your title company. At Dogwood Title, LLC, they put you in control. Their team is local, experienced, and dedicated to making your closing smooth, accurate, and stress-free. They work with your lender or realtor, or without them, to protect your property rights from contract to keys. Don't leave one of your biggest investments to chance. Choose the team that puts you first. Dogwood Title, LLC, where your home's story is protected. Call them today at 740-202-9557 or visit dogwoodtitlellc.com.
I'm Stacy Rice from Coshocton Collision Center. Winter driving can be hazardous, so be careful when you drive and the weather turns bad. If you have an accident, come to Coshocton Collision Center. We use the latest environmentally friendly paint products from PPG. We put you, the customer, first by using these products to preserve our environment. We complete auto body repairs as promised, offer free computerized estimates, and guarantee our work. For all your body repair needs, come to Coshocton Collision Center, 225 Main Street in Town Center, Coshocton, across from Wilson's Carpet and Furniture, or call 623-7347.
You'd never build a house by yourself, so why build your finances that way? Speak with your financial professionals from Prudential, like Dan Duran and Ryan Froman. Dan and Ryan will assess your needs and help you build a strategy towards a financial future. To get started, call Dan and Ryan today at 740-622-6482. That's 740-622-6482.
Securities and investment advisory services offered through LPL Enterprise, a registered investment advisor, member FINRA SIPC, and an affiliate of LPL Financial. Financial professionals are licensed insurance agents of Prudential. These financial professionals are permitted to brand under Prudential. LPLE and LPL Financial are not affiliated with Prudential.
At Coshocton Dentistry, Dr. Brian Dunlap and Dr. Patrick Lauper provide expert dental care in a comfortable, family-friendly environment. From routine checkups to advanced treatments, your smile is a priority at Coshocton Dentistry. Located on Main Street in Coshocton, where we treat you like family, contact Coshocton Dentistry today and experience the care you deserve. Now accepting new patients. Visit us online today at CoshoctonDentistry.com.
Luxury for every home with Montana Forge Hardware and MRV Siding Supply. Montana Forge provides custom luxury for every home and is one of the most affordable luxury brands in the industry, with solid forged brass designer hardware manufactured to the highest standards. Don't forget about beautiful Montana Forge bath hardware, available in all Montana Forge finishes. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
At Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, Coshocton, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
Score is the Redskins up on the Bears 27-16. And JV game played earlier. It was Coshocton over Riverview 68-36. The Redskins jumped out early. They led 13-7 at the first break, and at 27-16 at halftime. Taking a look at individual scores first for Riverview. They were led by Carter Wesney. He had 3 field goals for 6 points. 3 points each for Chase Wright and Parker Andrews. 2 points Leighton Massey and Caleb Klein. For Coshocton, they had 7 people score in that first half, led by Champ Haley, who had 6, all of them coming in the second quarter. With 5 points as J.J. Herman, all 5 of his in the first quarter. 4 points in the ball game for Mason Williams. 3 points for Cash Murphy, 3 points for Richie Bay, 3 points for Quentin Summers, 3 points for Leo Lauper. Now with the first half team numbers, here's Chris Wallace.
Thank you very much, Coos. As you mentioned, Coshocton on top of Riverview at the half, 27-16. 3-point land. Riverview, 2 of 13, shooting 15%. Coshocton was 6 of 11, shooting 55%. 2-point field goals. Riverview, 5 of 14, shooting 36%. Coshocton, 4 of 11, shooting 36%. Also, from the free throw line, Riverview attempted 0 free throws in the first half. Coshocton was 1 of 2, shooting 50%. In the rebounding department, it's Riverview out-rebounding Coshocton 18-14. And turnovers, Riverview with 6, Coshocton with 4.
Well, I'll tell you what, you look at the first half, there was a couple turnovers in that, late in that half, helped Coshocton. But all things being equal, it's their 3-point shooting. I think it's been the difference in this first half.
I was going to say the same thing. Not very often do you take the same shot attempts, 11 of 3-pointers and 11 2-pointers, and Coshocton has made more threes than they have twos. So the lower percentage shot is actually a higher percentage shot in the first half for the Redskins. So I find that kind of interesting. Just kind of seems like a 3-point holiday out there. Everybody making sure they get theirs. Again, Coshocton 6 of 11 from beyond the arc, 4 of 11 inside the arc. Riverview 2 of 13 from beyond the arc and 5 of 14 inside. So I think a lot of it came down to that defense, and it was just kind of a slow-paced game. Both teams in that zone and really trying to figure out, without a shot clock, you really have as much time as you want to really figure out how to penetrate that zone. And both teams definitely took their time in that first quarter to figure out each other's defense.
It'll be interesting to see adjustments in the second half, especially from the Riverview standpoint. Do they come out and try to match up with Coshocton's quickness with man-to-man, or do they stay with what they're doing? And I wonder with Coach Herman if he doesn't change his up. Well, against New Lexington, he kind of did a little of both. He ran that zone, and then he dialed up the pressure, causing New Lex, especially in that fourth quarter, to turn it over. Be interesting to see what he comes up with here. And, you mentioned it before we even came on the air. What do you show tonight? playing these guys a week in the tournament, you say, what do you do at this stage?
That's exactly what I was going to say. Is it's do you switch it up to not keep it consistent? What do you show? What do you not show? I mean, I feel like being 15 minutes away from each other, both teams know each other extremely well. So not much that they've done that you haven't seen. But it comes to the same point where, as much as this game matters with a great crowd on hand, and tournament drawings already happened, and really that's where all the money is. So. Tonight, I don't want to say it doesn't matter, but it sure doesn't matter as much as the game is going to in a week and a half. So, I'd be interested to see if we see any maybe full court pressure from Riverview to try to slow Coshocton down. It might end up speeding them up, but it'll be interesting to see what defenses Riverview throws at Coshocton here in the second half to try to slow them down.
All right, the first half stats are brought to you by Bradford Financial Group. Bradford Financial Group provides wealth and protection strategies for your financial health. Call them at 740-622-3347. 27-16, Coshocton at half. We'll be back for the second half. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
While the big banks are closing branches and leaving small towns behind, we're doing the opposite. Hi, this is John Brown, and at Baltic State Bank, we believe in investing in our communities. That's why we're proud to open our brand new branch in West Lafayette, where you'll always find friendly faces, personalized service, and modern banking tools to make your life easier. Come see the difference a truly local bank can make, because when our community grows, we all grow together. Baltic State Bank. It's a local thing. Member FDIC.
Wake up with a cup of freshly brewed McCafe Premium Roast Coffee made with 100% Arabica beans. Then treat yourself to one of our delicious breakfast bagel sandwiches. For a truly satisfying way to start your morning, choose a tender steak patty, applewood smoked bacon, or savory sausage with a fluffy egg and 2 slices of cheese, all in a toasted bagel, only at McDonald's. At participating McDonald's.
In our community, buying local isn't a choice, it's a way of life. At Jeff Drennan Dealerships, we're proud to be your local choice for all your automotive needs. For over 2 decades, we have been a proud supporter of everything Coshocton. From sales to service, our commitment to our neighborhood shines through in everything we do. Support your community. Buy local at Jeff Drennan Dealerships, because here, you're not just a customer, you're family.
Before we get started, to my grandsons in Columbus tonight, Everett and Nolan Ware, listening in. So hi, guys.
Listening to the big game all the way from the big city.
All right, we're ready to go, and Riverview has it, and they get it inbounds, and it'll be Leighton Massey. Gives it off to Chase Wright, steps, throws one up, and gets to go. First basket of the second half to Chase Wright. He has 5 points. He had the first basket for Riverview in the first early. Then it goes to Haley. Haley in the post, now gets it out. There's J.J. Herman, a deep three. Ball batted around. Rebound comes up to Mason Williams. Williams inside, throws one up, spins out, and rebound this time to Wesney. And Williams is, they're going to call jump ball. It'll stay with Coshocton. I think I'm like Coach Jennings on that one. He looked like he kind of had him wrapped from behind. Now he goes inside to Williams. Williams gets him in the air. Now dumps it wide open. Cash Murphy lays it in. Matt Murphy with 5. Good look by Williams to find, they double team Williams, and Murphy gets the hoop. 29-18. With the basketball out front, it's going to be Wright again. Goes to Cam Fitch, back to Wright. Chase Wright, high lob pass into Wesney. They double him down. Nice skip pass out to Wright has it. Now gives it up to Wesney. Wesney trying to force his way in. Cannot. Now Chase Wright throws one up. That's going to be an air ball. Cam and grabbing that rebound's Cash Murphy. All the way down to Summers. Summers off the dribble, stops, dumps it over to Williams. Mason Williams likes to back in. Skies a good step through and gets the hoop. Mason Williams now with 6. 31-18, 13-point lead for Coshocton, and here comes Wesney. Wesney off the dribble to the right wing, picks it up and throws it away. Turnover Riverview, and Haley with the steal, now to Herman. Herman dribbles it straight down, gets it back out to wide open Haley for 3. Got it. Champ Haley with 9 buries the triple, and Dale Jennings is going to get a timeout. Full timeout, 34-18. We'll be back. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
The Fisher Funeral Home in Warsaw is proud to sponsor this event as we support the families and individuals that have trusted us with their business through our 4 generations of service to the community. As the oldest family-owned and operated funeral home in Coshocton County, we understand the importance of supporting our youth and fostering pride in our community. Please call us anytime at 740-824-3515 for any of your pre-need or at-need funeral counseling needs. You can also visit our website at fisherfuneralhome.com. The Fisher Funeral Home, serving others as we would like to be served since 1937.
Stein is proud to sponsor tonight's Player of the Game. Tonight's Player of the Game receive a gift certificate for a famous Warehouse cheeseburger in order of the legendary onion rings. It's courtesy of Warehouse Steak and Stein in Roscoe Village. 34-18. Coshocton comes out with a quick 7-2 run.
Yeah, Champ Haley hitting those threes, and just, Mason Williams getting to the basket as well. And just a lot of points here early in this third quarter. Coach Jennings wanted to just stop the momentum and see if they can stop the Redskins here.
All right, 34-18, 6 minutes to play in the third. Here comes Chase Wright. Wright dribbles it across, now goes all the way over to Andrews. Gives it over to Wesney in the corner. Wesney back out front. Dumps it to Massey. Massey off the dribble, tries to get inside, floats one up, misses it, and Williams rebounds it. Gives it up to Herman. Herman's got, they kind of get back everybody now. Champ Haley picks it up, dumps it down in low to Williams. Williams throws up a shot. That's no good. Rebound comes down to Parker Andrews. He'll bring it himself. Andrews off the dribble, cut off by Herman. Now into the corner. Fitch trying to get downhill to Massey. Throws it up, and he gets one to go. Leighton Massey with 4 points in the ball game for Riverview. Makes it 34-20. Haley double team, but gets it back out front. Dumps it down to Williams. Down to Murphy. Murphy just flipped up, missed the shot. Point blank and missed it, and the rebound comes to Massey. Here comes Andrews. Wesney from way downtown. That's no good. And Cash Murphy another rebound, and Massey's down. Over the side, up there goes Herman. Now they dump, and Herman throws it away. Now they get a timeout. And waiting to see what they're going to do with Massey. I guess he's going to come off.
Caleb Klein will take his place. Massey kind of taking a lot of contact below the basket down there in the last couple possessions, and no call.
Here comes Chase Wright. Going to be a hold on somebody. Is that Herman, 13?
Yep.
So J.J. Herman picks up the foul. Be their first foul. So out of bounds be Chase Wright. Wright looking. Now he throws it all the way out front. Into the corner. Wright trying to get downhill. Dribbles all the way around and almost throws it away. They're going to get Summers for a kick. So it'll be out of bounds again to Riverview. 4:29 to play here in the third. 34-20. 14-point lead for Coshocton. Wright looking. Goes into the corner. Fitch, and it's deflected out of bounds again, this time by Haley. So they'll do it again on the baseline. Chase Wright looking inside, trying to see if they can get it in. Now they have to go all the way out to Andrews. Skips it in the corner to Fitch. Fitch back out front to Andrews. Andrews dumps it to Fitch. Back to Andrews. Dribbles right side. Gives it up to Chase Wright. Wright into the corner to Wesney. Wesney is going to be pushed and fouled by Champ Haley. He beat him to the baseline. So Haley will pick up his first. And out of bounds once again. Chase Wright will inbound it. Trying to dump it inside, but they get it out to Andrews. Now it goes to Chase Wright. Wright back to Andrews. The right side to Fitch. Cam Fitch looking. Now goes to Wesney.
Wright's going to try a long three. That's going to be no good. Ball's batted out of bounds. That should go. It is to Coshocton. So the Redskins will have it with 3:56. That'll get Leo Lauper in, and Quentin Summers will come out. So Lauper will run the point for the Redskins. Lauper off the dribble. Goes right side to Herman. Now they try to double team. Skip pass all the way across to Haley. Gives it out front. Haley throws away. That's about three or four straight turnovers for Coshocton. All of the careless variety. Now down to have 6. Now they go across out front to the right. Andrews dumps it inside, and it's stolen away. Both teams a little careless with the basketball here all of a sudden in the third period. Left side, Haley in the corner. Just Murphy. He's going to take that shot. That shot's short, no good, but Lauper rebounds it. He's in trouble. They'll have to call a quick timeout, and they do. And all of a sudden, we've had about 2.5 minutes of neither team can get much of anything going on. It's a 30-second timeout. 34-20 the score, and it just right now it looks like it's almost like they just get through this game and get moving on.
Yeah, lots of turnovers there, and hard to find the basket. And just I tell you, every time a shot goes up, it seems like there's a player ending up on the floor. So a lot of contact and a lot of good boxing out, and just very physical under the basket. Again, when that shot goes up, so. Both teams really battling for position down low, and it really shows here with, again, bodies in and up on the court.
All right, it'll be Coshocton ball with 3:10 to play here in the third quarter, 34-20. Started out hot in the quarter, but things have slowed down here quickly. Champ Haley has it on the wing. Now he goes all the way across to Herman. Herman, he's going to step back for a deep three and hits it. J.J. Herman from way downtown gets a triple, and it's now 37-20. And bring it across the timeline, Chase Wright. Wright has the basketball, now goes up to Wesney. Down in the corner it goes to Johnson, who checked in. Fitch to Wright. Wright works left side all the way to Wesney. They double him down low, trying to step through. Missed the shot. Rebound comes down to Williams, and ball went out of bounds off of Caleb Klein. So now some pressure being applied by Riverview. Coshocton with a 17-point lead here late in the third. They get it across to Haley. Haley straight downhill, throws it up, missed it. And rebound Chase Wright. Wright brings it quickly. He'll have to back it all the way out. Goes into the corner to Johnson. Johnson looking, out to Wright. Chase Wright has it. Now to Johnson. Brody Johnson to Cam Fitch. Back out front. He's trying to get work downhill. Wright throws up a shot. No good. There's another rebound for Williams. Here comes Herman in a hurry. He just backs everything out. Skips it into the corner to Champ Haley, who lets one go. That's going to be short, no good. But rebound to Chase Wright. Wright comes quickly. Has Johnson. Doesn't see him. Goes into the corner. Fitch's shot. It's going to be an air ball long. And going to call a foul on Champ Haley. Foul from behind. 1:37 to play here in the quarter. 37-20. Chase Wright will be the inbounder. Cash Murphy gets back. Now Gavin Albertson's going to get in. Lauper will come out. And Andrews goes all the way out front to Massey, who's back. Johnson out front. Richie Bay also in for Coshocton. Now to Massey. Massey hands it to Wesney. Steps through, dumps it down low, forcing the shot up to Andrews, and Haley's going to pick up a foul. It'll be his third.
Nice job by Parker Andrews to take it up strong. He was double teamed below the basket. Could have backed it out, but takes it up strong, draws the contact, heads to the free throw line for his first time tonight, and the first time to the free throw line for the Bears in the ball game.
First throw is good. Good Parker Andrews. We haven't seen much in the way of free throw shooting tonight.
We certainly haven't. Saving that for the tournament game.
So Andrews will be at the line. I think both teams have shot 2. That time he misses, and Murphy grabs the rebound, gets it off to Herman. 37-21. Bay almost loses it and does lose it, and there's a foul. And turnover for Coshocton, their 7th. That is the 15th foul. Riverview has not fouled here in this half. So shooting 2 free throws will be Riverview. And I believe it looks like Brody Johnson will be doing the honors. His first throw is good. His first point of the night. Makes it 37-22. Reed Johnson's getting up.
I think they're changing who the foul was on or confirming with the
Loppers go back. We'll get back as soon as this foul shot is taken. And hits them both. He has 2 points. Lopper in, Herman out. And Albertson's out. Full court pressure. There's a hold. It's only the first foul. I mean, well, you know, you can do that a couple times.
Yeah, you certainly can.
They get it inbounds. Lopper beats pressure easily. Goes into the corner. Back out front. Working the perimeter to Richie Bay. Dumps it down low to Gavin Williams. Or to Mason Williams. Forces his way in. Puts the shot up. Missed it. Rebound comes down to Massey. Massey gives it up. With the ball is going to be Andrews. Back out front to Wesney. Wesney gives it up to Johnson. Johnson into the corner. Dumps it down low. And Mason Williams will pick up the foul. So 43 seconds to play. It's a 14-point game as Riverview shooting a bunch of free throws here late have managed to cut the gap. So Wesney at the line. That's going to be back iron no good. He'll try to split the pair. (37-23), 37-24 as Wesney hits his 7th point of the night. That'll bring Lopper with 38 seconds. Lopper crosses the timeline to the right wing, straight downhill, gives it up out front to Summers. Summers off the dribble, gives it over to Lopper. Lopper dribbles all the way back out front, guarded by Johnson. Now left wing to Summers. 22 seconds to play. Summers to Richie Bay. Bay off the dribble, penetrates, and then throws it away again. Man, trying to get the dunk was Massey and missed it. Here comes Lopper. Gets it ahead to Murphy with 6 seconds. Over to Richie Bay. Back to Lopper with 3. They're going to have to go. Lopper lets it go at the buzzer. No good, and that's the end of the quarter. So a ragged quarter to say the least, but Coshocton maintains the lead at 37-24. We'll be back with the 4th quarter. This is high school basketball, WTNS Coshocton.
Looking for a place to bring the family, grab a bite, and enjoy the game? Come on down to Shaw's Corner right here in Coshocton at 502 Main Street. Every Wednesday from 4 to 8 p.m., it's burger night. Juicy burgers, great food, and drink specials that make it worth the trip. With a family-friendly atmosphere, walls full of local sports memorabilia, and plenty of good times, Shaw's Corner is the spot to be. Don't just hear about it. Stop in today and see why Shaw's Corner is where Coshocton comes together. Open daily at 4 p.m.
Hi, I'm Kyle Hamilton from the Home Loan Savings Bank. At Home Loan, we have a full array of services to meet every one of your financial needs. Even though we're a community bank, we offer the same services as the larger banks. We believe there is no place like home. So when you walk through our doors, we will treat you like family. We offer a full array of deposit and loan products to meet your financial needs. You can rest knowing your experience will be comfortable just like home. So stop by and see the difference at the Home Loan Savings Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
(24) 13-point lead for Coshocton. As you've probably already heard, these two teams will meet again on the 28th, right back here at the Wigwam in the first game of the tournament. Now the officials are checking something out. Looks like moisture or blood, one of the two, but they're checking it. I think they think it, I don't know.
I think it's a little
Sticky?
slippery out there. Yeah. A lot of sweat.
All right, now we're ready to go. And Riverview has it. And with the ball is going to be Chase Wright. Wright dribbles it across the timeline, goes all the way in the corner, had it tipped. And
Wesley stepped on the out-of-bounds line, but I think he was pushed. They're going to call a foul on Cash Murphy.
Murphy will pick up the foul. That'll be his second. So out of bounds to Riverview. Dumps it into the corner to Johnson. He throws it away. Jump ball, and it will be a turnover. Coshocton will have it. Turnover number 9 for Riverview. Lopper still in at guard for Coshocton. He walks it across the timeline. Works towards the left wing. Spin move in the lane. Stop, thought about it. Now gives it to Haley. Champ Haley out front to Lopper. Leo Lopper with the basketball. Stops. He's looking for Cooper George. Picks it up. Gives it out front to Haley. And they're going to get him for walking. Turnover for Coshocton, their 9th. Both teams with 9 turnovers in the game. Cam Fitch back for Riverview with 7:23 to play here in the 4th quarter. With the basketball, Chase Wright gives it up to Andrews, dumps it to Massey, tried to throw it inside, and everybody just watches it go out of bounds. It'll stay with Riverview. Wright gets it into Massey. Massey out front. Gets down inside, puts a shot blocked by Murphy. And ball goes over to Herman. Herman ahead to Haley. Haley tries crossover and get downhill, and he's going to be pushed down. And it'll be a foul, I believe, on Andrews. We'll wait and see. Is that who they gave it to? Yes, yep. He'll get his second. Now Mason Williams is back for Coshocton. 6:58 to play, 37-24. Lopper has it, stops, gives it off to Herman. Herman in trouble on the baseline. He loses it. And the turnovers have just been both sides here in these second half. Herman will get the foul.
Ooh.
I think he cut his eye.
He's bleeding pretty good. He is. Yeah, he's bleeding a lot from his eye. I'm not sure if we have any blood on the court. We're going to have to.
Yeah, I see the official pointing.
Yeah.
That'll get Summers in.
Yeah, they're pointing at some blood out there. Yeah, he took a shot. I was writing the stat down, so I didn't see the play, but I just saw him sliding, diving right around the mid-court line. And
so now they'll have to, everybody will take a timeout till they get it cleaned up. So we'll break away and be back. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
Luxury for every home with Montana Forge Hardware and MRV Siding Supply. Montana Forge provides custom luxury for every home and is one of the most affordable luxury brands in the industry with solid forged brass designer hardware manufactured to the highest standards. Don't forget about beautiful Montana Forge bath hardware available in all Montana Forge finishes. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Think you have to settle for mediocre car insurance to save money? Think again. It's possible to get superior coverage and still save money with Erie Insurance. Customers who switched to Erie saved up to $951. It pays to compare. Switch and save with Erie.
Your local Erie agent in Coshocton is Albertson Lawrence Agency. Get a quote today.
Annual savings based on new customers surveyed in March 2022 who reported savings when switching auto insurance. Individual premiums and savings will vary.
It's never too late to move forward, and Buckeye Career Center Adult Education is here to help. Our Aspire program supports adults building reading, math, and language skills, preparing for the high school equivalency test, or learning English as a second language. Classes are offered in New Philadelphia, Dover, and Berlin, or enroll in the Adult Diploma program, free for Ohioans 18 and older without a high school diploma. Gain industry-recognized credentials and a high school diploma at the same time. Start today at Buckeye Career Center. Visit buckeyecareercenter.org to learn more.
But I could see the amount of blood coming. Of course, anything in the head, all the blood vessels is going to bleed profusely, especially when you're, running and you're hot. But he had about 4 people down there looking at him, including both athletic trainers from each team. And it looks like they're going to try to patch it up, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's not going to require a few stitches here.
And yeah, especially that in that area.
Yeah. So we'll see. It looks like
they're checking players.
Carter Wesney, if he's got any blood on him, he's good. I think we're ready to play here. As Sweet Caroline keeps all the fans engaged, and now we are ready to go.
All right, it'll be Riverview basketball. And now we're underway. Andrews out front, dribbles towards the left wing, penetrates, tries to dump it down to Wesney. He misses the shot, and rebound comes down to Murphy. Murphy gets it out to Lopper, and he'll bring it across the timeline as they try to double him. And he's going to pick up a foul on Wesney. He's just so quick that it's hard to get to him.
Quick and elusive. I see a couple people they look around, they think he's right behind him, and then he's not. And of course had that big 3-pointer as well in the second quarter.
Now they get it in to Summers. Summers dribbles it back out front. Now he has to pick up his dribble. Now in trouble, but gets to Lopper. Penetrates quickly inside. A little floater's got it. Leo Lopper has 5 points. Makes it now 39-24. Straight downhill, putting the shot up this time. Getting it to go is Wesney. He has 9 points for Riverview. Get it across to Haley. Picked up his dribble. Now it goes to Lopper. Lopper off the dribble. Gets it to Mason Williams. He goes downhill, spin move inside, throws one up, gets to Murphy. Well, that's not a good call there, but it'll go over to Riverview.
I think it was over the back on Cash Murphy. That's his 3rd foul.
So now Coach Herman wants timeout. It'll be a full timeout, so we'll break away and be back. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
Your home for all things local sports is right here at ClaxonSports.com. Catch breaking sports news and exclusive articles, game results, and more. Also check out ClaxonSports.com for stunning photo galleries and in-depth coach and player interviews. Want to watch it live? We've got you covered with links to live streaming games from WTNS and media outlets across the East District. All in one place, ClaxonSports.com. From the first whistle to the final score, ClaxonSports.com. Your all-access pass to local sports.
And it's 39-26. We just got word that it looks like J.J. Herman is going to get back in for Coshocton, so they've managed to patch that up. So we'll have to wait and see how that works.
We certainly will. See how he can remain in the game with the last 5 minutes and 51 seconds. Maryland's Natural Foods is proud to support our hometown athletes. Just like their teams, they believe in going above and beyond. That's why they only carry the highest quality vitamins, supplements, and teas to keep you and your family thriving. Visit them on Main Street and see why Maryland's has been our community's health store for over 40 years.
All right, we're ready to go now. Riverview has the game, basketball. 5:50 to play. Here comes Parker Andrews. Andrews trying to get downhill, dumps it down low, it's stolen away, and they get it out to Haley. Champ Haley brings it across. He dribbles into a double team, but they get it over to Herman. He's thought about it. Now he's trying to get inside. He's in trouble. And he almost throws it away.
Got a big patch over his eye there to keep the blood out.
So Coshocton will have it on the baseline. 39-26. All the way out front to Haley. Champ Haley. Straight downhill and draws contact. He'll go at the line to shoot 2.
Champ Haley, the only Redskin to shoot free throws tonight, and he is 1 of 2.
That's right. That's his second trip to the line tonight.
Yeah.
All right. So Champ Haley will go to the line. Does have 9 points. First throw's good. He's into double figures with 10. 40-26 the score. 14-point lead. And that's good as well. Hits them both. 41-26. 5:24 to play in the ball game. Andrews has it, goes left side to Wesney into the corner, almost stolen away. No, it is knocked out. Murphy knocked it off of Fitch, so the ball goes over to Coshocton. And Riverview looks like they'll continue to put pressure on the basketball. They get it into Haley. He's guarded by Andrews. Picks up his dribble, but gets to Lopper. Lopper will beat pressure, straight down. He loses it. And turns it over. Now he gives it up to Fitch. Fitch dribbles down into the left corner, all the way out front to Wesney. Thought about it from deep. Now he's going to step up and miss the shot. Rebound Murphy. Murphy gives it off to Herman. Herman brings it across the timeline. Gives it out to Haley. Haley backs it out. They'll reset the offense. They try to double team to Herman. Herman with the ball straight down Broadway, gives to Cash Murphy, puts it up in, and he's fouled. J.J. Herman with the dish, Cash Murphy with the basket. He now has 7 in the ball game, and he'll go to the line for a 3-point play opportunity.
Yeah, it was a great pass by J.J. Herman, and very nice finish by Cash Murphy as well. Draws the contact, heads to the free throw line for the first time tonight.
43-26, Murphy shooting the free throw. And that's good. Cash Murphy now with 8 in the ball game. 44-26. Coshocton leading with 4:34 to play. Andrews, skip pass over there. Fitch is going to take a shot. That's going to be no good. Murphy grabs another rebound. Gives it off to Herman. Herman backs it up. Gives it to Murphy. Murphy brings it across to Mason Williams. Williams stops. Gives it up to Herman. He's going to step into a 3 and hits it. J.J. Herman. No ill effects from that cut. 47-26. With the basketball, Wesney steps through, misses. Rebound, Haley. Haley is fouled, and that'll be that might be the 5th. Let's wait and see. It is, so Coshocton will be shooting free throws the rest of the game. There's 4 minutes to play. 47-26, Coshocton with the lead. And now Dale Jennings will take a 30-second timeout, and then we'll stay right here. The Warehouse Steak-N-Stein is proud to sponsor tonight's Player of the Game. Tonight's Player of the Game receive a gift certificate for a famous Warehouse cheeseburger and order of their legendary onion rings. This is courtesy of Warehouse Steak-N-Stein in Roscoe Village. 47-26, Coshocton on a 8-0 run to really kind of open it up here.
Yeah, they certainly are. And Riverview just kind of struggling. Again, a lot of contact. I'm not saying they're missing easy shots, but just a lot of missed shots in the lane, and very uncharacteristic of this Riverview team. And the last couple games, boy, against John Glenn a week ago tonight, a great game by the Bears, and boy, a lot of shots were falling for them, and just unable. And of course, you got a big crowd on hand. Might as well call it a tournament crowd here tonight, because it'll be about the exact same in a week and a half. But just the shots aren't really following, and again, uncharacteristic of the Bears team.
4 minutes to play, 47-26. Coshocton with the lead. Champ Haley back at the free throw line. Haley with 11 points. Champ Haley. First free throw's good. Haley with 12. Haley with 13. Knocks them both down. 49-26, under 4 to play. Wesney cross to right. Right, tries to dump it down to Massey. Massey's tied up and fouled from behind by Murphy. So it'll be out of bounds underneath the hoop for the Bears.
It's Cash Murphy's fourth foul.
And it comes out front. They'll reset the offense into the corner. Coshocton on with the lead. Nice move to the hoop, but missed by Massey. And here comes Herman in a hurry. Herman, he's going to get knocked down again. And he'll be at the line to shoot two.
Boy, I was writing a stat down again, but Massey having to put his shoe back on, so there must have been some contact out there.
He had a good tackle.
Yeah, and I saw Herman did a good job keeping his head from bouncing off the floor as well to having that happen a second time. Yeah, he learned from that.
More important.
Yeah, he learned from that first one earlier. He took a shot down to the ground, but kept his head in the air.
Still, they're going to wipe up some more moisture.
Make sure everything's dry out there and nobody's slipping and sliding. So J.J. Herman will head to the free throw line for his first time in the ball game.
Has 11 points. Has 3 triples to his credit.
3 of 5 from beyond the arc.
And on senior night, J.J. Herman playing well for Coshocton. Looks like Riverview's getting ready to put some younger people in here as Herman misses the first free throw. Caleb Klein's getting in as Massey will come out. Herman's second throw, that's good. He now has 12 in the ball game, 50-26. Wright dumps it down low. Klein puts it up and in. Caleb Klein gets the basket. He has 4 points in the game for Riverview, and we've got another foul. And I believe this one will be on Brody Johnson, and this may end up being a steady stream to the free throw line here. 3:16 to play. 50-28 the score.
Again, Herman 1 of 2 from the free throw line.
First free throw is good. Cooper George in for Coshocton. Mason Williams will come out. Second free throw, back iron it, no good. Rebound to Chase Wright. He brings it himself. Wright hands it off to Johnson, dumps it down to Klein. He puts it up, missed it. Rebound, Champ Haley. Haley will bring it himself as we hit the 3-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Now they go for the double team, but they get it over to Herman. Herman into the corner to Summers. Summers doubled, goes down to Murphy. He dribbles out of trouble, goes all the way out front to Haley. Champ Haley running a little clock here with 2:45 to play. Haley now doubled, steps out and throws it away and gives it up to Wesney, and Herman will pick up the foul.
That'll be Herman's 5th, I believe. Yeah, that's going to foul him out.
So he'll foul out with 2:36 to go, but a good ball game for J.J. Herman on senior night. Gets a nice round of applause and a bunch of hugs from the bench. He'll get Leo Lopper back in. 51-28 the score, and looks like number 21 for Riverview getting in. That's going to be Clark Frishen. He's a freshman. Heck of a golfer, I know that. So Wesney at the line. His first throw is good. Has 10 points. He's into double figures. Shrimplin's in, also Johnson. Wright and Fitch will come out. And second one's good for Wesney. He has 11 in the ball game. Haley brings it up to Lopper. Lopper gets it across to Haley. Haley guarded out front by Wesney. Hands it off, gets it back. Straight downhill into the corner to Summers. He's going to take a triple, and he's going to hit it. Quentin Summers on senior nights hit a pair of triples tonight. He has 6 points. 54-30 the score. Frishen, the freshman, and he's going to be fouled by Summers. And the freshman, Clark Frishen, will be at the free throw line. His first throw is good, so he's on the board for Riverview. Wesney out. Also getting in the lineup will be number 11, and I'm not sure who that is.
There's not an 11 on the JV roster either, so yeah.
Cash Murphy's out and Kaufman in. Christian's next throw is rounding in. He got 2 points in the ball game. And Dale Jennings wants a 30-second timeout with 2:03 to play in the ball game. Down 54-32. We'll break away and be back. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
Wayne Ductwell is proud of all students in their academic pursuits. Whether through sports, the arts, or in the classroom, it's important for students to be challenged and to achieve success as they gain real-life experiences. Students who learn the value of goal setting and working with others will be more prepared for their next chapter in life. McWayne Ductwell is pleased to be part of this community and is proud to help sponsor this broadcast.
All right, we're ready to go, and Leo Lauper will bring it up. Coshocton's made some substitutions as well. Kaufman in, also Alverson. Lauper straight downhill, gets it back out to Alverson. Alverson dribbles out of trouble, hands it to Summers. Summers off the dribble, backs it out, steps back, takes a three up, and buries another one. Quentin Summers, the old step back triple there. So with the basketball, dumping it down inside. Caleb Klein gets it back out, working the perimeter. There's Frishen from the three, and he hits a triple. Clark Frishen hits it.
They're going to
get some people in. And
did get confirmation that number 11 is Knox Wilson. Appreciate that, Josh. Knox Wilson, number 11.
Okay, that's good to know.
Hughes
Clayton Watson in for Coshocton. They called a timeout so they could get him in.
Hughes getting his standing ovation. Boy, and I'm mad. I was writing down the stat, and I missed that step back three. I bet that was a good one.
So I don't know what they're running this, going on with this run. Now we're ready to go. 1:17. And Cooper George to Lauper. Lauper gives it out front to Alverson. He backs it back out as we approach 1 minute. Lauper straight downhill now, gives it back out to Watson. Watson out front, and Coshocton content. Dumps it back out to Lauper. Lauper into the corner to Cooper George. He just dribbles it back out front. Just intent on just running it out from here. Cooper George dribbles it all the way across the floor. Down to 33 seconds to play. Back out to Kaufman. Kaufman hands it to Lauper. Coshocton with 3 freshmen on the floor right now. There's George. Down to 12 seconds to give it up to Lauper. He gets to Cooper George, and that's going to do it. And Coshocton, an impressive win tonight on senior night as they defeat Riverview by a score of 57-35. We'll be back and tell you about it. This is high school basketball on WTNS Coshocton.
Pomerene Hospital, you're not just a number, you're their neighbor. From family care and women's health to more than 1,400 surgeries they perform each year. Pomerene brings reliable local health care to patients across Holmes, Tuscarawas, Coshocton, and Ashland counties. Whether it's a routine checkup or help manage any chronic condition, there's a Pomerene provider nearby. Visit PomereneHospital.org to get in, get seen, and get the care you deserve. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health. Get luxury for every home with Montana Forge Hardware at MRV Siding Supply. Montana Forge provides custom luxury for every home and is one of the most affordable luxury brands in the industry with solid forged brass designer hardware manufactured to the highest standards. Don't forget about beautiful Montana Forge bath hardware available in all Montana Forge finishes. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Hi, I'm Reggie Miller. Hi, I'm Marty Miller. Tax refund season is here, and it's time to turn that refund into a ride. Come see us at RAM 5 Point Auto Sales, 1102 Chestnut Street. Where you driving dreams come true. Also, good luck to our favorite Redskin, Quentin Summers.
Hi, I'm John Ainello, proud to serve the families, farms, and businesses that make Coshocton such a special place. For over 10 years, the John Ainello Agency has been helping our neighbors find the right coverage for auto, home, life, business, farm, and annuity insurance, with options that fit your life and your budget. We're not just an agency, we're part of this community. Call TWFG Ainello Insurance at 740-295-9460 for a free quote, and let's protect what matters most together.
Start your week right at the Coshocton Coffee Connection. Mondays mean half-price breakfast sandwiches, the perfect way to kick off your morning. And don't miss out on Wednesdays when all drinks, all sizes are half off. Craving something sweet? Try our donut of the month, plus pastries and donuts made fresh every day. We've also got a delicious lunch menu to keep you fueled all day long. Coshocton Coffee Connection, your go-to spot for great coffee, tasty treats, and unbeatable deals. We hope to see you soon.
This is John from the Warehouse Restaurant in Roscoe Village. The Warehouse is again proud to sponsor the player of the game, where they will receive our legendary onion rings and our famous cheeseburger. The Warehouse is the place to go before or after the game, or the place to be to watch your favorite college or professional team. The Warehouse is open 7 days a week, 11 to 9, Monday through Saturday, and 11 to 5 on Sunday. Good luck to all the area high school teams.
Riverview 57-35. Coshocton led at the end of the first break 13-7, had an 11-point lead at halftime, 27-16. Had stretched it a bit more to 37-24, and they win it 57-35. Taking a look at individual scoring in the game, first for Riverview, they had one player in double figures. That was Carter Wesney. Wesney finished with 11 points on 4 field goals and 3 free throws. Also getting involved, 5 points for Chase Wright, 5 points for Clark Frisch and Late, 4 points each for Leighton Massey, Parker Andrews, and Caleb Klein. Brody Johnson had a basket for 2. That is the 35-point total for the Bears. Now for Coshocton, they had 2 players in double figures, and that's senior J.J. Herman, who had 13 points, and Champ Haley, who's been on a little bit of a tear himself of recent weeks, and he had 13 as well. Just missing double figures was Quentin Summers, senior Quentin Summers, who had 9 points. Cash Murphy had 8, 6 points in the ball game for Mason Williams, and the 5 points for Leo Lopper, 3 points for Richie Bay. That is the 57-point total for the Redskins. Now with the final team numbers, here's Chris Wallace.
Thank you very much, Coos. As mentioned, Coshocton a winner over Riverview, 57-35, 3-point land. Riverview 3 of 20, shooting 15%. Coshocton was 11 of 20, shooting 55%. 2-point field goals, Riverview 9 of 27, shooting 33%. Coshocton was 8 of 20, shooting 40%. From the free throw line, Riverview 8 of 10, shooting 80%. Coshocton was 8 of 11, shooting 73%. In the rebounding department, it was Coshocton out-rebounding Riverview 31-25. And turnovers, Coshocton with 13, Riverview with 11. Taking a look at some individual rebounders in the ball game. First for Riverview, leading the way with 6 rebounds was Carter Wesney. 5 rebounds to Leighton Massey. taking a look at the Redskins. 9 big rebounds to Cash Murphy and 8 rebounds to Mason Williams.
Well, just one of those nights, Coshocton, they got off to the good start, and, that zone defense really gave Riverview some problems here this evening.
Yeah, most certainly so. It's really kind of very tough to penetrate there early on in that first quarter of the game. And it's, again, comes down to the point of what do you show, what do you not show? If you're going to run a zone that effective, boy, I almost would have taken it off and just run man the whole time and then hit them win the tournament game with that zone. But, I guess 6-1, half dozen the other. Again, great defense by the Redskins to start things off. And I think that's kind of just that early, kind of a methodical, slow type game. And I think Coshocton, obviously firing on all cylinders from beyond the arc again, 11 of 20. From beyond the arc, Riverview 3 of 20. So there's a huge discrepancy there. Coshocton just hitting a lot of shots tonight, and unfortunately Riverview wasn't hitting the shots that a lot of times they do. Chase Wright came out with that NBA 3 to start the game off, and boy, I thought it was going to be a 3-point holiday, and things started to slow down a little bit, but a great game, and boy, we'll get to do this here again in a week and a half.
I just think the same thing. Now everybody's got to wait for a week and a half before you play again, and get a lot of practice time in and a lot of togetherness, I guess, as that game. That'll be interesting as well. It'll be right here back at the Wigwam, as mentioned, on the 28th, and you'll be able to hear that on WTNS and on YouTube with the Claxon Communication Group. So last order of business for us will be the Warehouse Stekenstein player of the game, and that's going to be senior J.J. Herman. Herman with 13 points in the ball game, also had a good floor game, also took one on the eye, and and that's going to be probably need a week to get that thing healed back up.
That's a good point. I'm still not convinced that he's not going to need stitches yet, but they got him taped up here for tonight and let him continue to play. So absolutely. Now I do have a question, and probably shouldn't ask this on air but I'm not quite sure why we're cutting down the nets when it's not a tournament
It's senior
game.
Night.
Oh, you cut down nets on senior night.
Yeah, it's just a regular home game. You can do anything.
Well, yeah, you can. I was just we didn't on my senior night, so I was just kind of curious. But because obviously somebody's going to be doing this here in a week and a half. So all right, so it's senior night is why Coshocton is cutting down the nets. So as Kuz mentioned, absolutely a game you can hear here on Saturday the 28th at 7 p.m. You can watch it on the WTNS YouTube channel. Looking forward to bringing you another a rematch of tonight.
All right, as we mentioned, the Warehouse Stekenstein sponsored the player of the game, and that is J.J. Herman. He'll be the recipient of a gift certificate good for a famous Warehouse cheeseburger or the legendary onion rings, courtesy of Warehouse Stekenstein in Roscoe Village. I want to thank the Claxon Communication Gang for being here tonight. Bryce, Hains, and Drew Dunlap, Harper J. back at WTNS Central. My partner is Chris Wallace. Once again, the final score here tonight is Coshocton, a winner over Riverview by a score of 57-35. I'm Steve Corries. Have a nice evening, everyone.
Thank you for joining us for this WTNS Sports broadcast. Audio CDs are available by calling WTNS Radio at 740-622-1560. WTNS Coshocton. We are the sports voice of East Central Ohio.